What happened when every seamstress at the bridal shop saw my fiancé's text about my dress being attention-seeking? I was at the bridal boutique for my final fitting 6 weeks before the wedding. My mom was taking pictures and my sister kept talking about how the beading caught the light perfectly. The seamstress had just finished marking the adjustments when my phone buzzed with a text from Jay. That dress better not be one of those ridiculous attention-seeking ball gowns. My family already thinks you're too much. Keep it simple, not like those pretentious dresses you keep showing me on Pinterest. I stared at my phone for probably 20 seconds, feeling my stomach drop while Nadia, the seamstress, was still pinning the hem. She noticed I'd gone completely still and asked if everything was okay. I showed her my phone and when she read it, her face transformed. "Diana, ladies, we need everyone here now," she called out. Within seconds, 8 women surrounded my platform. Nadia read the text aloud. "That dress better not be one of those attention-seeking ball gowns." The boutique went silent. Then this woman looking for a tiara said, "What kind of trash?" Another bride trying on veils turned around. "Girl, is that your fiancé? That's controlling as hell." Diana, the owner, looked at my simple A-line, then at me. "Is this what you really wanted?" I shook my head and pointed to the window display, the massive ball gown I'd been dreaming about. "Then we're switching, right now." As they helped me into the ball gown, I started tearing up. I actually wanted this one originally, but Jay said, the mother of the bride woman cut me off. "Jay isn't wearing it. You are." The dress had silver beading, layers of tulle, an 8-foot train. It was everything I wanted, but Jay didn't like. Diana studied the dress. "You want crystals, sweetheart?" I nodded excitedly, and Linda started bringing them out. "Let's make this dress blind people." I watched the dress transform as she started hand sewing them on. The teenage girl shopping for prom with her mom said, "You're literally glowing right now." Sophie, another seamstress, offered to add embroidery. Silver thread climbing up from the hem. "It'll take hours, but screw it, I'm getting paid overtime." Nadia grabbed more crinolines. "We can make this huge. Would you like that?" I nodded again. "Like, can't fit through doors huge?" I smiled, and before I knew it, the skirt got bigger and bigger. I actually started laughing. "Jay is going to lose his mind." Nadia responded, "What's he gonna say?" "Oh no, my wife is beautiful." I was trying not to cry with joy. Diana then brought out a cathedral veil, 15 feet long, pearl edges. "Try it." When she placed it on my head, everyone went quiet. "Wow," the other bride said. "You look like an actual princess." I looked at myself and felt beautiful instead of too much. 4 hours of dress later, I was completely transformed. "Wait until Jay sees this at the altar," Nadia said with an evil grin. "He's getting a goddamn show for free." I walked out and texted Jay that everything was set and he didn't have a thing to worry about. He replied saying he hopes I understand where he was coming from. I sent a smiley face and didn't say anything else. He wasn't seeing the dress until the big day anyway. On the day of, I wore my huge ball gown with pride, and when those church doors opened, the entire congregation gasped. The sunlight hit every crystal, creating rainbows dancing across the walls. Jay's face went white, but the craziest part was that his mother, who apparently said a dress like this was too much, was the first to grab her husband's arm and gasped, "Oh my god, she's absolutely magnificent." Walking down that aisle, the 12-foot train flowing behind me like liquid starlight, Jay stood frozen at the altar. His grandmother said loud enough for everyone to hear, "Now that's a wedding dress." Jay, you lucky boy. He just stood there with his jaw clenched, unable to respond. The entire ceremony, his family kept whispering. His mother leaned over to his aunt. "Have you ever seen anything more beautiful?" His cousins taking photos. His sister mouthing stunning at me from the bridesmaid line. Jay had to just stand there and take it, forcing a smile whenever anyone looked at him. At the reception, his mother cornered us. "Darling, this dress is extraordinary. Like something from a fairy tale. Jay must be so proud to have such a stunning bride." Jay mumbled something while grinding his teeth. His college friends surrounded us. "Dude, your wife looks like royalty. You're punching way above your weight, Jay." He had to laugh along, because what could he say? Jay's grandmother pulled me aside within earshot of him. "This is what a real bride looks like." His mother posted photos throughout the reception with captions like, "My stunning